All right, we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hello, Maree. Hello, Jazzy. How's you doing?
Oh, good. Hi, everyone. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, Jazzy's here. Happy as always, giggling. Yeah, I'm great. I'm fabulous. Thank you. It's been I don't know. There's something in the air still. I can feel it.
So, I was going to ask you, I woke up this morning very like blah, like just
hmm
like ugh, like even pickleball. Like I even consider not going to pickleball and I'm like, what is wrong with me? Yeah, I was like, I don't give a crap. Like I don't nah. Everything's just like yuck.
Yeah,
I don't know. Do you think it's
yeah. There's something going on because I sort of fell asleep early and then I woke up and I couldn't get back to sleep for a couple of hours, and that's not like me. I'm a sleeper man. Like
me
I can
too?
sleep standing up, literally. So I was going, what is this? And I was tossing and turning, and I went, okay, just meditate, do whatever. But it was really weird. It's I don't know. There's definitely some shifting going on. So I don't know how everyone else is faring at the moment, but then it clears. It's like, go and do some work and then it clears and I'm good again. But yeah, I was a bit like that yesterday as well. I didn't have a lot of energy. So just some more frequency coming in, shifting us. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling there's something going on, or I know that with these new energies, I've been more empathic, so I can feel people's emotions where
Ah,
before I couldn't.
yes. Oh, thank you for reminding me, because Sunday afternoon, I remember I was sitting there going, am I anxious about something? I had this really uncomfortable feeling in my stomach and I was going, okay, I'm going to go in and check on this. So I did. But what I was picking up is we're not the only planet or plane or whatever we want to call ourselves going through this transformation. It's happening, obviously, throughout our whole universe. And I know I was picking up on my own being in another place that's going through something similar. So I did some work with it. And then the next morning I woke up and it was all gone, because I was going, is it this that might be making me feel uncomfortable here? Something in my 3D world? No, it wasn't. It definitely was something. So I believe that it's not only empathy to our global consciousness. This is bigger. This is universal consciousness that we're actually tapping into. So if anyone's going through that, where you're getting a little bit anxious and you're trying to pinpoint it, just know you could be helping another aspect of your soul that is going through a really big shift as well in that world. So that's what
Mm.
I got from it on the Sunday. So yeah, it's really unusual for me to feel like that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I
Well, for me
always tune in.
too,
Mm,
to feel blah,
yeah,
that's just not me. I
no.
mean, that's just not me. So that's why I started calling my friends. I'm like, how was this morning when you woke up? Like, what's going on? And, um, and she told me her husband also woke up kind of on the wrong side of the bed too. And I was like, oh, well,
Yeah, yeah.
maybe it's not just me.
It's not just you. So thank you for reminding me, because once it's gone, I sort of forget about it. But yeah,
Yeah.
that was interesting. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what other people are sort of saying as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So
then also, I was able to catch up with your dream video that you did yesterday. And again, it's just so much information there. I just really love it. I'm just so glad that you're moving on with that.
thank you. Yeah, and it's fun, and I'm getting such good feedback from people, because it's so important to be able to know our own being, and to know how our soul communicates with us, or through these messages and through these archetypes, because it
Yeah.
can just help us shift stuff so much faster.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So no,
So
it's fun. It's so fun. So
yeah. Yeah, no,
mm,
exactly. I know you enjoy doing that too. So it's good to do things that make us happy and
yeah,
bring us joy. So yeah.
totally.
So I see Trijo felt very tired all weekend and irritable yesterday. Amanda
Mm,
says tired and kind of heavy energy over the weekend. And Jim was saying the same thing.
yeah.
Yeah. And then Space
Joyce
Cadet
couldn't
Lottie was
sleep.
saying, I just keep sleeping. Yes, that's the other thing. Like, I
Hmm.
literally could sleep all day now. It's kind of weird.
Yes. I know it is weird. I'm just getting the hit. Do you want me to just tune into Jasper and see if he can sort of show us something? Because
Yeah.
he's really good at helping me to connect more into the actual frequencies and how they're affecting us in the world and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so Jazzy. Okay, so he took me virtually above, so I'm getting a bird's eye view of where we are. And he's showing me it's almost vibrating. So he's showing me this vibration that's going on. Oh, and it's almost like as he was doing that, I almost felt a little bit nauseated or sick. And that's travel sickness. So there's something going on interdimensionally as well with us. I'm seeing it and feeling it completely. Um, so I'm not surprised that everyone's feeling like this if this is what's going on. What else can you show us, Jazz? Oh, and okay, he's showing me nature. And so what I'm getting is that the animals are also being slightly affected. They're adjusting. So just watch out for sort of any sort of strange or a little bit offbeat behavior from birds or things like that. I mean, because they do sort of really do interdimensional connection. So
Mhm.
so just watch out for animals and things. Yeah, because I know even Clive, he wanted to go out twice last night and he never wants to do that. So I went, okay, this is weird. And he wouldn't settle until he'd been out and done whatever he needed to do, which is really unusual. So yeah,
Mm,
just keep an eye on that. But I'm definitely seeing and feeling this vibration that's happening on Earth. So it is a shift.
okay.
Just see if there's anything else you can tell us. Oh, okay. Don't laugh, but he just showed me all these spacecraft watching us. I'm just getting tears. This is crazy. Yeah. Oh my God. He just showed me that we are being observed. And yeah. Oh my
Wow.
God. I didn't expect that.
Wow, that's amazing.
Oh,
That's very exciting.
it is exciting. Yeah. And it is. It feels exciting. And there's definitely heart stuff shifting. Oh, I can just feel it. Yeah, it's just like all this love is just being like pumped towards us, into us as well.
Yeah,
So, gosh, wow,
yeah.
wow, that was so very unexpected. Thank you, Jazzy.
That's very cool. Yeah, no,
Oh,
absolutely. And so with that said and how we're feeling, right?
mm,
Um, there's a lot of conversation going around in the Schumann resonance. But like I told you before, when I saw the new pattern, I was like, that looks like a computer created. Like I just didn't feel, before it's blacked out and it's gone black, right? But
yep,
when it started doing those patterns, I was like, looks computer generated. So
yep,
let's talk about that. Let's share. I'm going to
yep,
share my screen. And this is the normal, right? This is the normal Schumann resonance right
yep.
there. And then this is uh, what they were showing, right? And you said you did some research.
I did because I've been a part of the Schumann group on Facebook for a very long time. I've always been intrigued with that, our electromagnetic field and how it's measured. And so, because normally it's between 7 to 8 hertz,
Yeah.
and what they're measuring is the ionosphere and the electromagnetic activity. So they call it the heartbeat of Mother Earth, and it
Mm-hmm.
spikes and changes depending on what activity is going on like say lightning or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but when I saw that, I went, yeah, same as you. This looks too weird. And when I looked into it further, it actually said that it's a distortion. They're showing like a enlarged distortion of the loop of the actual recording of the resonance. And there's a few sites you can get it from. So that one apparently was from Russia. There's one from Italy that was actually showing it normally. So there's just some sort of distortive loop that's being shown on the computer aspect of it. So
Yeah.
that's what I got. And yeah, so it's funny that you felt that sort of, I guess, intuitive feeling as well with it. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, can we do the cards to see if
Mm.
that was purposefully done?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, let's find out.
To see if it was like to get us excited or awaken, like
Yeah,
some of the,
true.
I don't know. I just,
Yes, exactly. Let's just see. whether it was done deliberately, first up, I guess, whether it was a deliberate show, because I guess it has got a lot of people talking, hasn't it, and looking into things like that. So let's just see, was it a deliberate showing there? Yeah, well, we've got our Two of Wands. So to me, this is trying to find a balance. And then we've got our Three of Swords. So it's like it was something that was out of balance. I'm not feeling...
Okay. So it was just a computer glitch.
Yeah, look at this. So we've got our Eight of Wands, something that happened really quickly. So it's just something that's, it's just something that's happening is what I'm actually getting. Yeah. So it's just making it look like there's an illusion there.
Ah, okay.
It's like an illusion.
But I have a feeling that it's actually it's actually getting people excited. I don't know. I have a feeling that it might have been a mistake, but it's still kind of had a good outcome.
It's making people talk, and some of the conversations, people are going deeper into, well, what is this and who are we? And I mean, to me, when you ask questions, that's when we get answers. And so I think it's a great thing. It's causing discussions and so okay, where else are we going? I'm just going to pull some cards on that to see. Yeah, it's interesting because we've got our Five of Cups. Now, this is when people are grieving. So maybe they're going, oh, are we going through change? Because a lot of people don't like change. I mean, I have to admit, I'm one of them. I get excited and then I go, oh, okay. I'm a bit of a laggard when it comes to change. But then we've got our Four of Cups. So it's something being offered to people, and whether they take it or look at it or don't look at it. So I really feel it is actually... Oh my God, yes, it's the Tower card came up. So it's definitely changing people's perception, and they're asking questions. People that may have never heard of the Schumann Resonance, this might be popping up into their feeds and things because of the difference in it. So that Tower card tells me, this is definitely changing some things up with the way people are.
Because I could tell I could tell in how many people were asking about it in all the different groups and Facebook. And I'm like, my God, people are excited with this thing.
Yeah, totally. So, and Teresa, sorry, it just jumped at me. I don't usually see them, but Teresa's asked, so are you saying that they aren't valid or real Schumann readings? So Teresa, the real readings there, but what I found was that it's just a distortion of it. So it's like it's been looped and it's just showing a distortion of it, of the actual
itself,
reading.
Right?
Yeah. So it is
over and over.
Yeah. So if you went to another site, you would find you'd see it like it normally would appear.
Yeah.
So it's just one place that's doing it. It's unique. Nine of Pentacles has come up. So it's just a unique aspect that's happening from that particular recording place.
Just a computer glitch. Imagine a computer glitch, but only in Russia and not the other locations that have the Schumann Resonance. Yeah.
Yeah. Well said. Yeah. So that's cool.
Okay. Well, with that, that was interesting. I wanted to ask about all the National Guard videos I've been seeing in the US. A lot of military cars and tanks and supposedly they're saying that there's National Guard placed in the largest cities in the US, and I can't remember if it was 17 or 19.
17 is what I've heard.
Okay, so think of that number. Think of that number, right? So that's already a calm that's going in. So let's find out if it's true. Number one, is it true that there are National Guard in 17 locations? And what I get is that these National Guards are there for when the real truth comes out, that they can manage any riots that might come up. They're not there to scare people. They're not there for an EBS. No, like what I feel is like more of like, it's just for if in case of rioting, they're there to manage the situation.
I agree. And actually, before I do the cards, Elisa, I'll have to tell you something, because my friend was doing a trip up north of Queensland. So it's like a 3-day drive. And I was chatting to her. She stayed at my place before she left. And I was just chatting to her and going, oh, I've noticed a lot of military around. Like I was on the beach and these, the army like planes, well, I could literally touch them. And there was two. I've never seen that before on the beach ever. And I went, this is weird. It's almost like they're trying to let people know we are here. And then she had to ring me as she was driving up north. She went, Maree, it's been the worst drive ever. She said, there are convoys of military like I've never seen in my life heading up. And another friend that's in the know, that was in a specific part of the military, has said that they're also going to airports in Australia. So there's definitely something going on. So you want me to ask first? Is it true? Is it real? Is it real
actually
thing?
happening?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like it from the sounds of your friend, but in
it is. So the high priestess has come up. So there's still a lot that's being held back from us. It's out there. Like it is something that I guess is still hidden as to why, because it's not coming up. Oh my goodness, we've got our full card. So this is definitely bringing in something new. I would say this is a new thing for them to be doing.
Okay.
So it's not for us. We don't have National Guard here. We only have military.
Yeah.
So, but don't be worried. Okay, here we go. Exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Nine of Swords, don't be worried. It's all for us. It's for us to help us. Oh, that one wants to come up. Oh my God, you're not
Power
gonna believe
moment.
it. You got it, baby. I'm getting goosebumps. I have not had that card when I've been asking about everything. I haven't had that card in forever. Yes.
Yeah, no, we haven't had it in a long
not
time.
in
So it's, oh my God, this is so exciting. Well, that was my next question. Is it happening because the tower moment is here?
Okay, let's just check and see if we can maybe look at, and I do remember it kept popping into my head over the last year. I've always said it won't be everything all at once. It'll be like rolling and quickly and then coming in and out and then maybe more of a shift. I've always seen that. So, yeah, let's have a look and see. Okay, so we're going to ask if there's going to be can we get some sort of knowing as to the rollout with this, as to what's going on? Because I've been hearing it's cyber attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're definitely getting a change. We've got our Wheel of Fortune card. Now let's see if we can get any sort of numbers or help with that. And I hate doing dates. Oh God, it's actually the High Priestess. So it's actually fully, not completely known, I would say, the exact moment that things are going to start happening. So I still feel that there's a generalized Five of Pentacles. So we've got our Five of Pentacles. So to me, the Pentacles are a little bit, it could be anything up to 5 weeks. We've got our Chariot as well, definitely movement. So it could happen over like a 5-week time frame where things start to happen.
Okay.
I can just check in. Yeah, and I just checked with my kinesiology and it was like, yes. So things could happen over that next 5-week period that are quite significant.
Okay, so Trixie wanted to know if that's related to the financial system as well. Yeah. So, yeah, let's see if it's also tied to the change that's going to happen in the financial system.
Okay.
Because I was assuming it was just going to be truth coming out, like Biden or whatever, like specific truth coming out.
Well, I have been hearing about these cyber attacks. Okay. So if that's the case, then it could be deliberately to bring down something. Let's just have a look.
We can ask about the cyber attacks too.
Yeah, I'll ask about if the financial system will be affected with this. Okay, you want to come out? Okay. I'm going to say not initially. It will happen because we've got our Page of Cups, but it'll be softer than what we're expecting. It again, I'm feeling it's going to be rolling. It's not going to be all big one bang. No, and again, we've got our Eight of Swords, so we're being kept in the dark with this as well. But it's not looking like the financial system. It's going to be like massive bang, bang, bang. Four of Swords. No, there's so much hidden deep. I feel that that's probably already been taken care of.
Yeah,
and it's going to be a
exactly.
soft
I was just
reveal.
going to say that the QF is already behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It's already working. It's already like the
Yeah.
switch has already been done. We just are not aware of it.
Yeah.
That's what I feel, and that's what I've
So,
heard.
I mean, it could be that, people can't get some money out when they want to go and get it just for a short period of time. It's like,
But that I feel is purposefully
Oh.
done so that people wake up.
You got it. That fell out as you were talking, the strategy card. Absolutely. So it's like,
not
how do we
real
make
or true.
changes in people's minds? How do we actually shift them? That's perfectly said.
Yeah. I think they're in charge already, and the only reason they're doing this is till people go like, wake up. Like they wake up, they're like, okay, this is not working, this system is not working, and if there's riots, it's really going to be against the banks themselves. So
I
it's
agree.
fine. Not a problem.
But I get a
They deserve
very,
it.
very, very positive feeling around the military and National Guard. I get a really
Me
positive
too.
feeling with it.
Me too.
It's almost like this little bit of joy.
Yes, of safety. Like it feels safe. Like it's like, oh, okay, good. They'll take care of the rioters. They'll take care of anybody that's freaking out over the news. That I guess it's. So did we ask if this is related to, so all these tanks and all this military that people are seeing, is it related to truth coming out?
Okay. Do you want to check for truth or cyber attacks first? Do you want to check to see if it's around that first and then the truth?
We can, yeah. I don't think people would riot over cyber attacks, so I'm assuming
just
it has
depends
to
if
be with the truth.
Well, I guess if they can't get their money out for a short period of time, and there's maybe it's stop in the Wi-Fi or electricity or whatever. But let's just see. So I'm going to ask about that first. So Wheel of Fortune. So again, this card wants to come up today. So obviously there is some changes going on with that. Oh my God, the World card. So this is actually bigger than I think this is going to be almost like the first aspect of it to something new. Page of Pentacles. So this is where it's going to, is something new in our reality. I feel that that's going to be the first thing that comes through, and then let's have a look at the truth and see if that's going to be coming out as well, around the same time or linked into that. Let's just see. Okay. Oh, you're hot. Come through. Wow, because that Five of Cups has come up again. So I feel the truth is going to come out because it's going to really affect people that aren't in the know, that don't have. So we've got our Queen of Swords. She's very direct. She's speaking through truth. It's not the king. So I feel that maybe it will be a bit of a softer reveal to start with. But then we've got our Four of Pentacles. So they've been planning this foundation for a long time, and a lot of people might not believe it to start with. You can imagine. With that truth coming out.
Yeah.
So,
well, they've been mind controlled. So, of course, they're not going to believe it.
No, exactly. So, there is going to be truth coming out, and it is going to cause some grief for people. So,
So that's why those National Guards are out there then. Yeah.
And it's a support. I just keep getting this. It's
exactly. That's what I felt too.
Yeah. So which is great. So look, who knows exactly what I guess how it will go as to what comes first, but I feel that these cyber attacks might be first, and then that will open up.
How can we look more into this cyber attacks? So what's the deal with the cyber attacks? Is it being done for what reason?
Okay, well, let's just check with the cards and just see. So, see if we can actually get some information on that. Okay, interesting on that one. What's to come out? We'll take you. Well, we've got a celebration card. We've got a Four of Wands card. So this is setting up somewhere that's safe, that's that's a great place for people to live in, community. So it's actually for us. It's actually happening to help us come
Okay.
into a better place, is what
Okay.
I'm getting. Yeah, from not being here, which is like out in the cold. It's really tough going. People are, so I feel it's actually going to do this. That's why they're doing it. It's to
Yes.
bring about a change and celebration and
Okay. So then Teresa is asking, cyber attack, no internet. Does that mean we can't pay our bills and get away with it?
I love it. I was thinking this as well, Teresa. You must have been reading my mind. I was going, if this is due then, what happens if it can't get
Yeah,
paid?
of course.
I know.
Yeah.
It's such a good question because it's reality, isn't it?
Yep.
I mean, they'd have to have something in place for that, wouldn't they? And
Mm-hmm.
if people aren't getting their pay put in or whatever, let's find out and see. Do we get away with it?
Yeah.
This one's hot. Oh, we might do because we've got our temperance card. So
Yeah.
this is patience. This is also, yes, there's a change. So it's like people have to be patient, whether they're the ones trying to pay it or actually trying to have it received. 10 of Pentacles. So a lot of people are going to be affected because this is a reality card. This is a money card that affects a lot of people, or it can be wealth. So I don't know. I don't feel it's going to be a huge problem. I think something's going to happen. It's going to like shift it. Oh my God, full card again. Something new, Teresa. Something new is starting that we don't know.
Okay, so then let's try to pinpoint to see what the cyber attack will do. How is it going to affect us?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it looks like it's going to be awesome, but
we're going to be in the dark and the cold maybe for a bit.
Yeah, exactly. So will this affect like power? Like, I just don't see it affecting power.
Not for long periods of time. I've never seen it affecting power for long periods of time because too many people rely on that for different like medical devices and so let's have a look and see. We'll ask specifically, will it actually affect power? And we'll talk about it for like over a long period of time, or is it just going to be like off for a few hours, off for 24 hours? Because most people that do need life-saving medical devices would probably have a backup battery or something. So you would hope, don't worry about it. Great, we've got our Nine of Swords. It's not going to be.
That's what I wanted to hear.
We do not have to worry about it.
About power. Okay.
Yeah. No.
What about internet?
Okay, let's just check internet.
Because we do talk to our families using internet or cellular network or, so connection with each other could be a concern.
Yeah. Yes, I know. So let's have a look and see. Will the internet be affected? And I'm going to ask. Oh, okay. I'm going to ask first of all, will the internet be affected? Because, there's rumors of a new one coming out. Wow. Okay, she wants to come up again. We've got our high priestess again. So there's something secret squirrel going on with that. Again, a celebration. This card's come up again. This is awesome. It's really confirming.
Yes.
So yes, look, I feel there will be, but there's something that will come through very quickly that will counter that. Like, look at Space Force. Look at all the things they've got going on there.
Yeah.
And 10 of Cups, guys, it's not going to, yes, we will, but that's a really beautiful celebration. And you're talking about families. This is a family card.
Mm-hmm.
So look, yes, it might be offline for a little while. Don't know how long. And as I said, it could be rolling. It could be hitting different areas at different times. But there's something that we're going to be happy about. The celebration card was there.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh.
So the question from Lila, what will wake the sleepers? Child trap? Or C19 live.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want to talk to this at all? Have you got any intuition around this one, Elisa?
Believe it or not, and this is really sad.
Yeah.
I feel like the jabber thingy is going to make them more upset than the other, which is really sad. Because they know that the island where the rich people were going to that island that nothing ever happened. I mean, is anybody picketing about that? Anybody, out there pissed off about the fact that nobody has gone to jail from this island that went to this island? I mean,
Exactly.
so nothing's happened. So
I
I
know.
feel like it's going to be like, oh, I got stuff in my body now that I can't heal. That's what's
Yeah.
going to piss them off.
Yeah, because people they bring it back to themselves. Obviously, that's human for some
Mm-hmm.
humans, but yeah. So that's the strategy. They're the both of them, the two things. One of them will be the thing that shifts people, and it's already happening because we've got our Three of Pentacles, so it's already coming
People
into
are already
play.
waking up to it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Ace of Wands. Yep, the action's been taken.
Yeah.
I reckon it could be 50-50. So a lot of people will just be devastated when they find out what's truly been going on with these deep staters and what they do. And for the others, it will be more about their physical, the issues
Yeah.
that with the thingies.
Yeah.
So could be 50-50.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting. Good question, Layla.
Yeah. Okay. So then Steph says, skipped my question. And I went back and I can't find your question, Steph. So you have to put it back in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Trijo was asking if the cyber attack will affect the Sound of Freedom movie coming out.
Okay, well, it's interesting, isn't it, that it came up, I guess, 5 weeks because, where are we now? What's the date? So it's
So July 4th is like 2 weeks away,
Yeah.
3 weeks away.
Yeah, okay. Let's have a look and see if there will
Yeah.
be interruptions to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Will there be interruptions to that movie? It's really interesting because I was thinking about this morning. So we've got a Four of Swords again. So there's a reason why they've picked the 4th of July, and it's hidden from us. But we've got our Page of Pentacles. So it's going to be a new way to bring something into people's reality. So it's going to go ahead. It is going to go ahead. It is going to go ahead. So so this is what I'm saying. It might take quite a few weeks for things to suddenly, shift and change. But it looks like with those cards, it will be going ahead. I had this thought really weird popped into my head this morning. And I was going, oh, hang on, that great movie's coming out on the 4th of July. And then I got, well, I reckon this is something they'll be playing as well for people like through the system. That came to me. So, that'll be really interesting to see if it comes out on that 4th of July, but if it's something they put on once we do have that emergency alert system come through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, wow.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah. So big things are coming then.
Yeah. They
big
are.
Things are coming. And I can't imagine having all these National Guard trucks and tanks all in these trains. People are seeing this, right? People
Correct.
are seeing
I've
the
seen
stuff.
it.
They're videotaping it. They're, so I mean, it has to happen soon. I just can't imagine all this happening and then nothing happens. Like we have to be really, really, really close.
Yeah, we do. But like I said, it could be drawn out over that sort of time frame, and then something goes on, towards the end, a bit of a finale or something, because I've never seen it all happening at once. But
well,
close.
it could happen at once, but it could take time for people to do something about it, to wake up from it. It'll take them time to integrate, to like think about it and react.
Yes, yeah, because they're going to go through that grief process, and that's why that 5 of Cups came up.
Because you're mind controlled. Remember,
Yeah,
they are
and how
mind
painful.
controlled.
It's so painful when you're breaking through that cognitive dissonance. It really is, for people to think, it's like, I know someone and I said, oh, when you watch TV, they have this particular, wave that actually lulls you into a hypnotic state, and it's almost like you're getting brainwashed. I'm not getting brainwashed. I was going, well, just look up this particular thing. Look up Mockingbird Project. not looking that up. So people, I feel, are going to be really, oh my God, how could that have happened to me? And
Mhm.
it's true. It's like, how could I trust myself? How could that, because this has happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
It's going to be interesting. I mean, all I can say is I am so grateful that we
Yeah.
are on the other side of the coin, that
I
we've known
know.
this. And while it's been really difficult, to be looked at in a different way, I'd rather know than not know and be freaking out.
Me too, me too. And it's interesting because I've been awake for such a long time to certain things. And I remember, I'll never forget when I was 21, I'd go to bed and the clock would always say 11:11. And I'd go, I wonder why it's doing 11 every night. It's 11:11, which is really weird. It's not like I've got a routine. I just go, it's time for bed. And then I started to understand it's a doorway. So it's actually an activation of our DNA to wake us up. So it wasn't for years that I found that out, but I just kept seeing this 11:11, 11:11, wake up, activate.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Okay, Lady Hawk has a question. Oh, I forgot maple trees. Okay, maple tree, I'll come back to yours. Amazon turned off a customer smart house for something they thought they said. How much are they really watching us and listening to us,
Oh,
like the average person? Whew. Well, to be honest, our phones already have a picture of our face and they already have our thumbprints. So
I know. It got
now
it
it's just
all.
a matter of what are we saying that they're listening to,
Yeah.
but it would
Yeah.
be good to find out.
Yeah. Let's see if it's true first. I mean, this again could have been something that's put out there to make people think, well, hang on a
Yes,
minute.
that's what came to mind too, was
Yeah.
like,
Is it another story to wake people
and
up to
to
think,
wake, yes.
hang on,
Yeah,
how can they be allowed to do this? So let's just
yeah,
check to see if it's truth, if this is
yeah.
actually a true story.
It's
Or
funny because people that have like Alexa in their house, I'm like, that thing's listening to you all the
I
time. And
know.
the answer is always, well, my phone does it too, so it's no different. And I'm like, yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. Okay, so this is to help people transition. This is another waking up because it's the death of, everything's safe. You're in control of your own life. Yeah, no, you're not. And then we've got the sun card. So this is going to bring three people through to being awake and to being aware of what's going on. So it looks to me like it could have been a bit of a story. It's just adding, like a 10 of wands to me is not quite finished. They're just adding to the story, the actions they're taking. So, yep, they're making sure everyone hears about stuff like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Um, it's interesting that they would not put out that it's your phone, because even more people have phones than Alexa or Google, whatever it's called, or
Yeah,
Siri or whatever.
I know.
Yeah. So,
The phone's so personal. So whereas Alexa is more for
yeah.
everyone to use.
Yeah.
So they're sort of starting with that mindset with that. This is outside of your personal phone.
Yeah.
But
They're
yeah,
really babying them.
they have to. And that's they have to. That's okay. They didn't get the 11:11 signal.
Right. All right. So, will the Rothschilds, the 80% owner of people's money, get in trials for what they have done?
Mm,
Okay. So, my understanding is they're way gone, long time ago.
yeah. Yeah.
Um, so,
And they're
yeah.
just keeping up, like with everything, they're keeping up the persona of it. They're keeping up the PR aspect of
Hmm.
it.
Hmm.
So let's have a look and see if
So,
there's,
how are you going to ask
yeah,
this?
shall we ask if the main playing characters of the Rothschilds are still here on our Earth plane?
Yes.
Really, are they really still here?
Yeah.
Or, yeah. So I know that a young one died. No, looks like they've been taken down because we've got our military card. We've got
Yeah.
our Knight of Swords. So I heard that one of them died from a heart attack. No, they're gone. Um, this is celebration of them actually going. So yeah, and the future, like looking forward to the future without them in it, is what I'm getting from this one, because you let go of the past. So yeah, I would say they're gone. I did hear that one of them, the 54-year-old, he went. Yeah, the moon's come up. So this means that there's been something. They've been so warped. Yeah, they've gone. Let me just double
Yeah.
check. the main
Yeah.
ones have gone, but they're keeping up persona. Ace of Cups.
So
Yeah,
when you
that's
say
Ace.
they're keeping up the persona, what do you mean? You mean clones, or what do you mean by that?
Yeah, just even if it's through even if it's through like their social media, they just keep that sort of thing up.
Fake.
And yeah,
It's not a
they
real.
might have it. Yeah, they might have someone
They're
just
not
filling in
real.
that position if they need it. But do we
Or
see them that much
even
anyway? You
or
know?
even I bet you anything, even if you're seeing um articles about them in the news, that remember they're going to be using old pictures or
Oh yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it was Tom Hanks that said, "Oh, how the way CGI is so good these days, I could keep maybe making movies for 2 years even after I've gone." That that was said by him, telling people, "I'm gone, and this is what they're doing." Because people are going, "Oh, he's still making movies. He can't be gone."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
They're all gone.
yeah.
They're all gone. They've taken care of most of the top
Top,
players, and now they're
correct,
just taking care of the smaller level players.
correct.
Yeah,
So yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
So, with
know.
that said, then if really the good guys are in charge now, do they still listen to us through our phones and look
Yeah, let's
and
have a look and see.
are they still spying on us through our phone?
Let's have a look and see. Are they still spying on us? Yeah, I feel they are because we've got our Four of Pentacles. Now, this is something that's been going for a long time. This is a foundation that's been set up for a long time. And we've got our Moon card again. Yeah, there's something that's out of place. That's definitely,
Hmm.
yeah, listening to us. But I mean, that will all change. This is what I'm getting. Like it's nearly finished. We've got our Ten of Wands again. It's nearly finished, guys. We are going to go into a whole new way of that being. They just won't be doing that anymore. So we don't have to worry about it for too much longer. Got that gorgeous Nine of Swords again, just saying
Oh,
it's okay.
good.
So
Yeah.
yes, it is still going on. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So they're still
They're
listening.
probably using it. What I just was getting, Elisa, they could be using it to still round up people.
Oh,
That's just what I was getting, because of the minions. There's, yeah,
yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah.
So let me ask you something. There's a new group that a friend of mine kind of introduced me to about med beds. Sky something. She's from Australia.
Mm.
Um, so is it true that med bed appointments are going to be done when we go to the RV to exchange the currency? That they'll have the ability to sky prints. That's it. Sky prints.
Okay.
That will have the ability to make appointments then.
Okay, let's just see what I can get from the cards with that one. Okay. So what I'm getting, this is really interesting. Yeah, no. So there will be the med beds because that Nine of Cups is all about what we're talking about. Yes, our hopes and desires will come true. But it's going to be through contract. I feel that this is going to be done as it's needed because the Five of Wands has come up. So this means there could be a lot of there could be some fighting about it, but it's going to be done as it's needed. I don't know. I don't feel it's going to be at the time of the RB because that Judgment card always tells me that it's going to be done as it's needed. The truth's going to come out. So you'd really want people that are sick first to
Well,
actually
yeah,
be.
that's what she said. Well, that's what she said, but she also said that we would those that would make the RV appointments would get to go first. And I'm like,
No, I'm sorry, but that's not coming up in the cards. No,
I don't like that.
no, it's
I don't
not.
know.
We
I
will.
don't know.
It will come through.
But
The technology will come through. I just feel it's going to take a little bit more time for things to settle down and for it to come out, because some people will go, "Oh, I'm not going in something like that." It has to come through, and yeah, I'll double check this. I'm just going to
yeah.
double check and ask for a yes, no answer. The Magician. No, it's a bit of a story.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Okay, the next question. Angel Lori has heard from Naval Intelligence Guy that another round more virulent of the C word will strike when the elections occur in the US. What did the cards say about this?
Okay.
Um,
What do you think, Elisa?
as far as I know, the card said that there were not going to be elections, another election. So maybe we need to check on that again to see
Yeah,
if
for
there's going to
sure.
be elections.
Well, there weren't going to be what we would have as the old style election. It would be very different. There would still be the opportunity to choose in leaders or whatever, but it wasn't going to be the way they do it now, literally. So let's just have a look and see if that's still the case. Will we have, so how am I going to ask it? So will we have elections, same elections? Will they just keep rolling on like we've been having? Let's ask that. For
Yeah.
starters, yeah. So, will we have elections that just keep rolling on like we've had in the past? Because they've been nasty, haven't they? No, we're not. We're going to have something new. We've got our beautiful Ten of Cups. Everyone's going to be happy with how it happens. We've got our Three of Cups again. Everyone's going to feel emotionally like there's a win. And then we've got our Wheel of Fortune. So there's definitely going to be a way it's changing the way it's done.
Yeah, that naval guy obviously is not awake or not part of the awakened community.
And yeah, but there's also been lots of rumors, and there's been disinformation and all sorts of things out there. So some people hear one and they go with that rhetoric, and so, and look, they've been putting it out there. I mean, because we don't watch TV, but my friend, when she was doing her traveling, just happened to have it on when she was in the hotel, and she went, Maree, they're pushing the fifth one. They've got ads for it. And I'm going, yeah, the boogeyman number 5. But this is what's still going on over here. Like, I didn't even know because I don't ever watch it. But she was just like aghast. And I went, yeah, but they still
So
are
can
pushing
we
it.
find out if that who's putting that out? Is it the good guys or the bad guys?
Yeah,
Like,
really
are they trying to, if it's the good guys, are they trying to assess how many people are still willing to get the fifth one?
Well, I know there's a poor uptake here. I have heard that. So let's just see. Is it from the good guys? Yeah. Yeah, so they're seeing, so they're asking the question, because that Two of Pentacles is all about who's still in this position, where they're completely out of the know, and I'll get my number 5 of Pentacles. So they're actually looking. What you just said is right, because they're actually looking at it, and the Queen of Cups is all about the emotional aspect of it. So they're actually looking at how people are feeling about it. Yeah, I think you're spot on with that, Elisa.
Just to measure, like, how many are still brainwashed.
Queen of Wands is my integrity card. Yep, they're looking at what's actually going on for people and what's the percentage of people. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yes, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Space Cadet Lottie wants advice from Jasper on how we can integrate the solstice energies.
Oh, yes. What a good question.
Earth energies at this time.
Oh, sorry, but he's just so funny. He just, before I even got to tune in, he was going, you just shake with the earth, just keep shaking. He was, how he was showing me that everything was vibrating. It was just, you just vibrate with it. I was just going, stop it. All right, let's tune in and see what he's going to tell us with that. Oh, Jasper. Okay. So straight away, and I'm just starting to sweat. Oh my God, this happens. He's saying, allow it, actually be open and receptive to the energies coming through. Don't resist. Don't, it said just be open from your heart, open up your heart, and then allow it to come through your crown chakra. You should feel the top of my head. It's like I could cook an egg on it. Allow it to come through, and then actually see it, visualize it, feel it coming through your whole being, all through your cells, all through your body, into your electromagnetic body, into your aura, down into the earth. And he's showing me, the more we're connected into those earth energy lines, the more we'll be balanced, the more we'll actually feel like we can breathe and be one with everything coming through. Oh my God, so that's what he's actually showing and doing it to me as we ask this question. So
Okay.
Space Cadet Lottie, have the intention of being open and receptive with ease and grace to these beautiful frequencies coming through, and just do a little meditation with it and feel it coming in. All right. And just remember, we are swimming in consciousness. So it doesn't just have to go through your feet. Let it come out and just connect with everything around us. So, yeah, that's what he was showing me.
Okay. Very nice.
So
Thank you, Jazzy.
it's jazzy.
All right, Kathy. I miss you, Kathy. I used to see her in Orlando, but I don't get to see her
Ah,
anymore.
yeah.
Okay, has Maree watched the Bill Wood and Carrie Cassidy 2012 interview on Project Looking Glass? I recently watched it again. How accurate is that information?
Oh, no, I haven't watched it.
Me either.
Yeah, I mean, I can check.
2012. Holy crap.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
more than 10
yeah.
years old.
Isn't that interesting? Yeah, how accurate is that information? Okay,
Project Looking
let's
Glass.
just see if we can get. I don't know what they talked about or
Yeah, me either.
how they put it across, Kathy,
Yeah.
but let's see if we can get any clarity on it with our cards.
Yeah.
Okay. So I haven't watched a lot of her stuff, a little bit, but okay. So was that accurate?
So Angel Lori was asking where Steven is. Steven is on my nightstand right now.
Oh, he's probably feeling left out. Okay, so what I'm getting from these cards is the Wheel of Fortune. So what they talked about, I feel there's more that's come out since then, or there's more that's been revealed as well, because the Four of Pentacles again has come up. This has taken a long time to set up a foundation. The Six of Swords has come up. So to me, this is moving across troubled waters. This is going to a better place. So I feel that what they talked about was probably the basics and something that there was truth in, but there's more that's come out about it since then. So
So
I don't know
was
if that helps. Yeah. So there
so
was
was
truth
it
in it.
so was there truth to the timeline at the time?
Well, that's maybe thank you, because this was all about movement, wasn't it? You know, like the Six of
Yeah.
Swords is moving. So
So
that's a really good question. Let's just
because
see
that
if
was a totally different timeline at the time. Holy
completely.
crap. As a matter of fact, there were several, I'm sure,
Oh yeah, we've
going on.
had in and out, like different aspects.
Hmm.
Yeah, different, all having different experiences. Huh. Elisa, you got a big fat yes. Well done, girlfriend.
I'm on fire
You
today.
are on fire.
Woo!
So yeah, it just depends on the timeline we're on. So Kathy, for that timeline, there was some truth, a lot of truth in that, but we've shifted a lot since then as well. So there's more that's come out.
Yeah,
Well
absolutely.
done.
Absolutely. Yeah. 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 I mean, it sounds like these energies are just really activating, not activating, but I feel like I'm getting more information now. Like,
Right. So you're
yeah.
tuning in more. You feel like you're trusting what you're getting and you're able to interpret it. Is that what's happening for you?
No, it's more like I hear something and it's like, I think it's this. And before I wasn't trying to, or I wouldn't even think of thinking, I think
So
it's this. It was just the thought of it wouldn't occur. Like now it's like I immediately check and it's there. The information's there.
so you're more connected, like you're expanded, and yeah, it's really interesting because, and we go through phases like that too. And then I find when I go through a shift phase, because I've got a gift that's revealing itself, I can go a bit dark. It's like my ops go dark, and I'm going, I can't get what I normally get, and then it changes, and it might come through differently. So yeah, I hear what you're saying, and that's a part of it as well. Is just being open to that. I used to panic going, oh, I've lost all my gifts. I've lost my psychic ability. I can't see anything. And then it would just come back and it would be so different. It was like starting to learn how to use it again.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. So so
Yeah.
so that's great. And I wonder if everyone else is like going through that or experience different ways of
Yeah. I
getting
mean, as
their
far as I know,
messages
that was the deal, is that what's coming is that all of us, we're gonna have our psychic abilities heightened.
completely.
So
Well,
yeah.
that's what I feel these frequencies are doing. They're cleaning us out. They're actually getting rid of the patterns or the blocks and the dross, and
Yeah.
helping us to tap in to that activated DNA that then brings through our gifts and talents. And we've mastered these in so many lifetimes. This is
Yeah.
the lifetime that we get to play with them in a safe environment where we're not burnt at the stake and we're not, put in a dungeon and tortured and, and a lot of us, I know I did. There was fear in my cells because of what's happened before, because of the
Mm-hmm.
faith I had and, the gifts I
Yeah.
had. And so it was like every day, okay, just take it one step at a day. You're really safe. This doesn't have to be done in a hurry. So it's really having compassion for ourselves.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so that's
absolutely.
beautiful.
All right. So Lady Hawk has a question.
Yeah.
Are there time travelers? Is Baron Trump a time traveler?
Let's have a look and see, Lady Hawk. I believe there are, just because I've had some experiences with it. Like, okay, for example, just weird stuff. When I was living in England, I was in London and I was taking photos the old-fashioned way because it was 89, so we just had our cameras and had to get the film like developed. And one of the photos, there was this guy walking along. He was really tall, and when I looked at the picture, his head was just a ball of light, and there was no like reflection or light or anything. And I was going, this guy's got no head. He's just got he's got literally a light ball for his head. I went, this is not right. It just new. So I reckon I've seen them, but let's have a look and see if there are time travelers. Let's see. Okay. Oh, we got a big fat yes, straight up. Yeah. And and we've got a hermit card as well, because I think a lot of these beings, it's like they're quite connected. They're actually very connected internally, or they've got a role to play, because that's 10 of Cups. Yes, definitely. So there are, and I'll just check to see if Baron
Is a
Trump
time
is a
traveler.
time traveler. Oh yeah, baby, he's been around the world and back. 10 of Pentacles.
Yeah.
He's gone everywhere, man. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's really, they're positive cards. They're very positive cards. So look, I'd just go with a yes.
Very nice. Very nice. The next question is for Jazzy.
Oh,
Can
he's
he
busy
tell us
today.
about the first humans on this galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy?
Okay. So, all right, Jasper. Let me tune in to see what he's going to say to us. Okay. So humans and beings. So there was beings here first. There was different beings, much more very high frequency, that could he's showing me them filtering in and out through the dimensions. And the first humans that were here were quite tall. He's showing me very, very, very tall humans. So yeah. He's showing me Earth. Okay, Jasper, can we expand into other realms? He's going that it's so what's the word he's using for me? He's showing that there's so there's so many different timelines, dimensions. It's almost too difficult to say that the humans in this galaxy, we'd have to look at Earth. That's why he kept me looking at Earth. So yeah, so they were tall. Yeah, they were very tall. Almost very high vibrational, very frequency. So almost didn't need to eat much or anything. It was more just having the experience here. And yeah, so that's what he's showing me. So
all right, very good. Thank you, Jasper. You're the best.
Jasper.
All right, so let me try to catch up here. The next one that I was the good question from Lori about there's been many lights seen all over the planet. Let's see, all over the planet. Are these galactics waking people up or dark program ships?
Okay, let's see. Let's have a look and see what's going on. I mean, I've always been able to feel them and see them, just the ones that are true, I guess. And so let's just see what we've got going on. Because a lot of the ones they're showing in the news and stuff, to me, they're man-made. Okay.
Yes. I did see one that was in Florida, in Miami, Florida, and it was like these like almost like shooting stars, but coming down, and then they stop. And then that
Ooh.
more appear.
The ones that are being seen with the moon card are definitely something that are out of place. So the
Yep.
ones that we've seen with our eyes and, in the taking photos of and such forth, a lot of those are the man-made ones, is what I'm
Okay.
getting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So because it's been hidden from us, as we know. So our Eight of
Yep.
Swords has come up. So let's have a look and see if there's other types though that, I mean. Yeah, so what I was getting, it's really interesting the King of Wands has come up, because I was sort of asking, so with these ships that are our soul groups and our starseed, beautiful beautiful beings, it's the people that are mastered their actions and who they are, that can see them, that connect to them. So we'd all have an aspect of ships or beings that we'd connect to. So it depends on the person as to what you see. So this is what I'm getting, is that the general population, yeah. So your unique soul, your absolutely beautiful soul that you are, that's who you'd connect with. That's who you'd see, and they'd show themselves. I've had some incredible experiences with it coming through,
Yeah.
and beings coming in. So it depends who we are as to what we sort of really resonate with. So I hope that helps. Does that sort of answer the question?
Ah,
So the people that are seeing
it
it,
depends on the people who are seeing
yeah,
it, is basically
yeah,
the answer. Yeah.
it does. And yeah, and there are man-made ones that are being shown. So
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure. All right. Well, that's the end of our broadcast today. That
Wow,
was fun and that went fast.
that went fast.
Super enjoyed the conversation.
Yeah,
So definitely it's getting exciting, like super exciting to see
yes.
what's happening. So these shows are going to get more and more exciting as we go. And
Look what I just pulled when you said that. The King of Pentacles. It's the master of everything in reality. Yeah, brilliant.
yeah,
So
yeah.
true. Yeah.
So, yep. So everybody stay high vibing, stay high vibing. Everything's just part of the movie, and hang in there.
Yeah.
Keep your vibrations high, and we're gonna make it. We're almost there.
We are. So yeah, lots of love to you all. And
Yes.
bye from Jazzy.
All right. Thank you, everybody.